Welcome back to AM Northwest. Okay, what if the fairy tales we grew up with weren't told by the heroes, but by the supposed villains? A new novel reimagines the story of Cinderella through the eyes of its most misunderstood character, the evil stepmother. Here to share the story behind Lady Tremaine, we welcome Portland author Rachel Hochhauser. Good to have you with us, Rachel.
Thank you so much.
What a great idea. The book comes out today. You must be so excited. So tell me about how you came up with this idea to make the evil stepmother more likable.
I actually got the idea for the book in the hospital, of all places.
Oh.
In 2023, my husband had a brain abscess, and it was very unexpected.
Yeah.
It was a very dark time for our family.
Sure.
And here in Portland, in the hospital system, we were spending a lot of time in waiting rooms and at various doctors.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
And it was just a tough time. We had a young daughter. I effectively became a caretaker and a single parent for a period of time.
Right.
And in one of these many hours, I was sitting there, I was scrolling on my phone, and I came across a depiction of Cinderella's evil stepmother. And I was in this season of sacrifice myself, and that enabled me to kind of have this perspective change. And I thought, this isn't a villain motivated by harming anyone. It is a mother trying to take care of her family. Yes.
Yeah, trying to survive.
And that was the initial seed of the idea. I couldn't stop thinking about her.
Yeah, so describe her to me.
She is very fierce. She's a little bit, you could say manipulative, or you could say strategic.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
I think she's really willing to, go out on a limb to take care of her two daughters. And I have two young daughters myself, so.
Right. And there is also a financial strain.
Yes.
And when you think about when these fairy tales were written, I mean, women were nothing without a husband and money.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly. I mean, marriage was security for women
Right.
when in the time that these fairy tales come from. So it was a different world back then. And I like to say Lady Tremaine is an untelling of the fairy tale, not just a retelling, because I thought it was time for Cinderella to get an update.
And you grew up loving the Cinderella story.
Oh yeah, I was enthralled with it. I mean, I still love it. In many ways, the book is an homage to the fairy tale, but it is also, I no longer wanted a version of the fairy tale that told little girls, if you're nice and if you're beautiful, you just might be lucky enough to be picked by a prince.
Yeah, picked by a man.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about Ellen, Cinderella. Tell me about her, and you made her very nice.
She's extremely nice.
Yeah.
I thought it would be really interesting that if you took all the character traits we traditionally associate with Cinderella and you push them to the max, what does that look like? So her passiveness, I mean, she doesn't get herself to the ball, the fairy godmother does. That becomes passive aggression. And her niceness becomes, she's so nice that it's annoying, it becomes disingenuous.
Who doesn't know somebody like that?
We all do.
Yeah. So tell me more then, and the relationship between stepmother and Cinderella, Ellen, and then the other sisters.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have all of these women living in a house, and in the book, the house is falling apart. There's a line about slender wrists holding up a falling roof, which I think really encapsulates it. These are women that are trying to make ends meet. So you have a lot of interesting female dynamics in the story.
Right.
And that's really what the story is about. It's about relationships between women, a relationship between a mother and her daughter, and I think that's what makes this story so special.
With your two daughters, they're too young right now to read it, but you probably can't wait till they do read it.
I hope they like it. The book is dedicated to them, and my daughters' name are Bea and Isabel, and when Bea saw it, the dedication, she said, "Oh, why is my name shorter?"
That's so cute.
Yeah.
You also give a lot of credit to the nanny for helping you out and giving you, because you had to take some time off.
Yes.
And focus on the book.
Yes.
And it came easily for you, didn't it?
This book
it
did.
just came right out.
Yeah, I mean, in some senses, it was many years in the making because I wrote other things that have not, seen the light of day.
Sure.
But when I finally got the idea for this book, it came and flowed. But I do, in my acknowledgments, thank the people that took care of my children and gave me the time to write, because I thought that they are a very important part of the story.
And you're getting a lot of great reviews from people. How does that feel? Like, that's awesome, isn't it?
It feels great. I mean, it's been, I don't want to say a surprise, but writing is such an interior process. So you really have no idea how a book is going to be received until people start reading it.
Right. There are a number of lines that are so powerful. Is there anyone any one line that stands out to you?
I'm going to answer by not answering and say that the best line in the book.
Because you want people to read it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wrote it down, but I'm thinking I probably don't want to divulge it to everyone, give it all away.
Yeah. Well, the last line is my favorite line. It's a message from me to my two girls, and it is really meaningful. I was crying when I wrote it, and I think it really pays off if you don't skip ahead and you read through the book and you get to that last line.
Because it'll mean so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an excellent book. You have a book event at Powell's, which is very exciting.
I do.
That's at 7 o'clock on West Burnside. Lady Tremaine is the name of the book again. Rachel Hochhauser, thank you so much, and congrats again. That's fantastic.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. All right, we'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.